Hey guys, welcome back. So guys, we are continuing our POS system in PHP. So guys, in this video, we are going to store this order. Okay, so basically we are going to create one save button and click on that save order. So it will take all the customer name and we will generate some tracking ID, invoice IDs, and also store the product items into our database. Okay, so now guys, let's get started. So first let's move to this order summary.php and create one a simple save button. Okay, so let's move to our editor. Yep, so I'm on the order summary.php file. Well, let me just go on the top and minimize everything. So this is my billing area, guys. So let me minimize that billing area. Let's open div. Here first step we will just open PHP and close PHP, and now guys use a if condition and add a colon here and check with the set function $_ of that product items. Okay, so the main product items is set or not. If it is set, then you're going to PHP open and close, and if that's it. And now guys, inside this, let's add a class margin top 4 text hyphen end and add a button which is going to be a type of button button. Give a ID like save order or create order, and this button name will be save. And then guys, you can just design this button by using bootstrap classes button hyphen primary px4 mx1. So now guys, let's save and see the output. Refresh. Awesome. So here is our save button, guys. And now when we click on this, we need to store this order. So as simple, let's move back and let's copy this save order and go to the custom.js file. So let's move assets.js custom.js file and move at last. So before this main curly brace, you just need to go inside that, add a JQ on event. So just select with the document first, and the event is click, and the button on this button, I need to save the order. So this is not a class, it's an ID. So you need to add a hash. So yep, it is ID, guys. Now we can get in. So here guys, JQ Ajax method post and URL is going to orders code.php and the data format. Let me remove this and add a curly brace, open and close, and let's tell save order colon true. Let's remove this, and after this success response you'll get, let's create one variable res equal to and JSON parse function where you will response parse it. And now guys, use the if condition. If response dot status is double equal to 200, then you come in, else you can show the message. So what is that message? Let me copy this with alert sval function and paste here, and whatever message you get, let me just response dot message, copy this, paste again, and this is going to be a response dot status type. Okay, let's copy and paste inside this if condition also. So now what we have to do, let's copy this and go to orders code.php file. So let's move orders code.php file and let's move at the bottom. Start with the if condition. So here is set function $_ method, that is your save order has come. And then guys, you need to get all the data of your customer. So as we see that before this order summary, we go to that form, right? And here we fill the payment mode and this phone number. And also while proceeding, we see that we have a invoice generated, okay, that we have stored in the session value. Okay, so guys, now let's get those. So let me tell phone first equal to validate post method of cphone. Okay, so let me just confirm that. Where is that variable used? This is save customer. Proceed to place button. When we click that, we are seeing that we have these three session data, right? So invoice number, C4 and payment mode. So let me copy this and paste here, copy and paste. So control X, control D and paste invoice number. So same guys, that is payment mode also. Let me copy that and paste here. And now guys, let's check the customer record. So let's tell check customer equal to mysql I underscore query function and give the connection and then your query. So select star from customers table where phone equal to single quotes dollar phone and limit 1. That's it guys. So our query is successful here and this dollar phone is here. And now if this is not true, let me add a not symbol here. Just send the JSON response function as this will be the 500 and here the type of error and then message guys, something went wrong. And now guys, if the data is successful, let me just zoom it little. And now guys, you can just give a if condition, open and close, check with MySQL number of rows is greater than 0 of what your checked customer detail. So if it has data, then you're going to get that customer data equal to MySQL fetch associate function. From that you're going to get the customer data here. Okay, and now guys, let us check first whether the product is available or not in the session. So if is set of dollar underscore session of your product items. Okay, just add not guys, because if it is not there, then you're going to show the message as 404, like not available. And here you can give warning, no items to place order. And now guys, let's create the order table. So let me just add data equal to, and here my customer underscore ID equal to dollar customer data. So this is the variable guys here, customer data of ID. Okay, copy and paste. Now let's create one tracking number, and here you can just add a rand function. Okay, and then invoice. So here invoice underscore number. So we have already the invoice variable. Let's copy this invoice number and paste here the total amount of your placed order. So dollar total amount. Okay, so from where we'll get this, let me just create that logic here. So let's declare here first total amount will be 0, and from where are you going to get? You need to get from your calculated of product items. Okay, so let's tell session products equal to, and now you can copy this, just use a for each loop to loop the details as dollar. We are going to check the total amount, right? So let's tell amt item, then your amount item of price into amount item of quantity. So we have these values, it is going to calculate, and we are going to store the calculated answer by using this operator symbol. Okay, plus equal to. Now guys, all the calculated value it will calculate, add and store in this variable. So now we got this total amount also. Give comma, here we go order underscore date function where year hyphen month hyphen date. Oops, I missed the single quote. Just add that, give comma, and then next will be order status. Copy and paste. Let's make it to order status, and here while placing the order you can just mention as it is booked. Copy and paste. For the next will be your payment mode. So dollar payment mode variable, from the top you can just bring that. So we have this, right? Let's copy this and paste here. We are going to create the same, and by whom this order is placed. Order placed by, let's take his ID. Okay, so who is the order placed ID? I don't know. Let us copy this and paste here. Now we can copy this, go at the top, we are going to paste here, and when we log in, we see that we are storing the ID. So let's go to login code.php, and here is the logged in user of user ID, right? So you can tell $_session of logged in user of user_ID. That's it. So you got your, whoever is placing this order, we got that staff ID. Okay, and now you can use this variable result and use a insert function to insert the record inside your orders table. Give comma and pass this data. So now guys, let us see we have a orders table or not. Let's get back. Okay, so we don't have a orders table inside this. Let's click on new and create the order table. And now let's add ID integer of 11. It's going to be a primary key of auto increment, and then customer_ID integer of 11, and then tracking tracking underscore number, which is going to be varchar of 100, invoice number varchar of 100, and let me add more 5 fields. Let's click here and total amount and varchar of 100, then order date is a date format, orders underscore status is a varchar of 100, and allow as null here. You can just accept that. Payment underscore mode varchar of 100, and just give a comment guys, which is going to be a cash or online. Okay, so these are the two method you can accept the payment. And finally order, let me copy that variable. So copy this, get back, paste here. So guys, make sure all the spellings are same as you have given here. Okay, so and now let's place order by ID. It's going to be int. So now guys, let us click to save. Let's move below, click on save. Perfect. Okay, so you find that our order table is created. Let's browse here. Awesome. And now guys, we need to create one more table, that is your order items, which we are going to store this item list. So you can get back, just click on new again and create order items. Just get started with ID integer of 11, then primary key, go and select with the auto increment, and then order underscore ID integer of 11, and then the product ID integer of 11, and then price of the product, which is going to be varchar of 100, and finally one extra column for the quantity varchar of 100. And now guys, let's click to save. Perfect. So we have successfully created with the order and order items table. So now guys, let's go on this orders table and move back to our editor. Okay, so once the order is saved, we need to get the last ID of it. So let me create as last order ID equal to mysql I underscore insert ID function, and what is that connection? So last inserted value it's going to give you. And now guys, let us loop all the product items whatever you have listed from the session that you are going to store in our order create table. So guys, as simple. Now I'm going to just copy this again and we can paste here. So what is this session of products? You can see that we have all the product items in the session we are storing in this variable, and we are going to loop that session products of prod item. Okay, and let's remove this first. So let's get the product ID first equal to your product item of the product underscore ID. This is the value inside this product. Okay, session product. And now copy and paste for the next, which is going to be the price. So here will be the price, and then finally quantity, paste, And now let's try to insert this order item. So let me give a comment here, inserting order items. Let's create one data variable for order item equal to open and close array. And here we push order underscore ID of your last order ID. So let's paste that. Again, copy and paste. This is going to be the product ID. Copy and paste. Then price, and finally the quantity, and here will be also the quantity. Done, guys. And now, guys, let's use the function. So order insert query or whatever order result. Use the insert function to store this order underscore items table name and pass your data order item. Done. And now, guys, we need to also check for the deduct those quantities. Checking for the quantity and decreasing quantity and making total quantity. Okay, let's tell check product quantity query equal to select star from products table where id equal to inside single quotes dollar product id. Okay, and now, guys, let me just execute it directly here. Give the database connection and then your query. Use this and check whether it has data or not. So let's get the product quantity data equal to, with the help of mysql, I fetch associate data. Okay, so inside this function we paste the above query result. Okay, so once you fetch, you get your data here, and now from this data you're going to decrease the quantity whatever you're inserting into order items. So let's paste this variable and tell in this column quantity minus quantity. Okay, and then let's store this in one variable called total product quantity equal to, so whatever your total quantity is 26 minus 2, it is going to be 24. So this is our total quantity, and now we need to update in our products table. Okay, so let's create data update equal to open and close array where we'll tell the column name. So I'm going to push this column name quantity of my products table. Okay, so let me just show you that. So here is my products table and this is my quantity column. So that quantity column name I have given here, and whatever the total quantity you are getting, and paste here. That's it, guys. And now you need to update the record. So let's tell update product qty equal to, use the update function to update the record. So this is my products table and pass the product IDs and then the data $update data. Okay, then, guys, you have successfully done the loop. So here are for each ends. Let me minimize this for each. Once the for each ends, you need to empty all the sessions you have used. So let me use unset function to empty all the session. So use $_session off. So let me just copy, go to my order code. Okay, we are in the order code. Let's move top of the page. So let's move below, paste here items, copy and paste, and then IDs, IDs, and other three variables, guys. That is C phone, then payment underscore mode, and then one finally the invoice underscore number. And now let's return the JSON response. So first it's going to be the 200, then the status type, it's success, and then the message like order placed successfully. Done guys, and in this else condition you can again copy and paste here and mention no customer found. So here you can tell warning, and this is going to be for not for. Why this no customer found here means because we are checking the customer data result here first. Let me minimize so you see that here it's the check customer. If the customer is not found, you are giving that else condition, no customer found. So now guys, let's execute this code. Okay, so move back to your order summary. So here is a save button which goes to the JSON on this save order. So once save order runs, you go to the Ajax call, which is going to orders code.php with save order method posts. So here is my if condition, save order, and inside this all the code is executed for storing the order and order items and resetting all the variables of sessions. Okay, so now guys, let's get back and see the output. Okay, so now guys, let's inspect first and see. Go to your console log and not console log, let's move to the networks because we want to see what's happening in the code. So now let's click on save for this order. So here it goes on the order code. Let me click on it and see what's going. Okay, guys, see we have errors like undefined array key, that is C phone, showing on line number 54, 55, 56. We have three issues. So let's move back and go to that line 154, and this is should be, oops, so guys, it's not a post, it's a session variable, right? So we need to copy this and replace from post to session. These three fields are the session values we have stored previously. Okay, so let me just show you that. As you see here on proceed to place order, that time we are storing that in a session variable. So this is my session variable cphone, it's stored in the session variable. Okay, now guys, let's get back and see once again. So yep, let's refresh and let me clear the networks and click to save order. Perfect, so orders placed successfully, done, and give OK. So now guys, let me see the here. So we have get the response, and now let's go inside the orders table. So we are on the orders table. Let me refresh. Perfect, so we have got all the details guys. Order is placed, and let me see the order items. So we had the 4 order items. Awesome. So done guys, we have successfully saved the order. And now guys, let me just add a pop-up model so we can show that confirmation type thing. Okay, so guys, let me just paste that code here. Let's go on order summary and move out the top. So here I will paste one model. So we have already used model in our order create. So you can just copy that same code. Let me copy this complete bootstrap model class, HTML, paste here, and you can remove all these unwanted fields and just remove this save and tell print and download PDF. Okay, let's make it to danger, and this one it's going to be the secondary itself, and instead of button let's make it to a tag, and the type of it make it to href, and just tell him to go back to orders.php to view this details, and it's going to be the close. Just remove this dismiss option from here, and also from here we don't need this button, and we don't need any title of header for this. Just remove that. We do not require this body footer, only model body starts and ends. I just want one margin bottom 3 and a p4 tag, p-4 h5 tag, give a id equal to your order place success message. Will show here the success message. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just copy this, get back to the custom.js on save order. After this, just pass through the id dot text function, and inside this pass this response dot message. That's it guys, and once it's done you're going to show the model. So let me paste here, and order success model. Let's copy this ID and get back to order summary, and here change the ID, guys. Done. And now guys, let's get back. So here we have already saved the data. It is going to be null. Let me refresh. So you see it's redirected automatically because we have written that code here in the order summary at top only. If there is no product items, you redirect back to order create.php. Okay. So let me minimize this and let me add more two items here. Okay. I have added. Just select with the cash payment and let me get the phone number of customer. I just don't want to create again new customer. Paste it and now proceed to place order. So we have proceeded and here you find. So guys, now what I'll do, I'll just click on save button so it should pop up the model. So before that, let me inspect if anything goes wrong so we can know that. Now let's save. Perfect, order placed successfully. Let's click OK and here is a option, guys. Okay, so if you want to close, it goes directly to the orders.php, or else if you want print or download. So if you click outside, it's not going to close anything. Now guys, let's click on close and it moves to orders.php. So guys, we'll be seeing what comes in orders.php. That is nothing but your order records. Okay, so guys, we have successfully completed how to place the order in POS system. Okay, so guys, in this video, that's it. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe, like and share.